Minecraft is a very calm game, for the most part. But why is that? Well, it's because there's no real danger. If you die, you can just press respawn or take a break and go outside. But what if you couldn't do that? What if you were truly in the game, with no way out, completely unaware of what death could do to you? Trapped in an unfamiliar world, alone and afraid. And what if, on top of it all, you were being watched? Well, that's a very oddly specific scenario. Did that happen to someone? I was browsing YouTube recently and I was recommended a very strange video with just 11 views. Now, that's not very uncommon. I see random low view videos a lot. But this one was really weird. The beginning is normal. The person recording tells us that he's starting a new world and using a seed he assumed to be from a creepypasta or something like that. He creates the world, and for the last few frames, the camera is in the game. The video itself is odd and the ending is even more confusing. However, the video was uploaded by this channel, MRS 2000, and is the only video on the channel. However, the About section has an email attached, so I decided to send it a message in order to figure out what this video was and why it was uploaded. And so began a waiting game, more convoluted and confusing than anything I could have ever anticipated. After about 4 days, I finally got a response, but it wasn't what I expected. After the first video, I assumed this would be cryptic, or at least unnerving, but it reads like the person typing is afraid. Here's what the email says. Hey, I found your channel and thought your video was interesting. Are there more? If so, did I miss something? If not, what is the first one supposed to be about? Yeah, there are more, but everyone I show them to doesn't take them seriously. And everyone I talk to them about acts like I'm a lunatic. I can show you one more, but if you just want to call me crazy and make fun of the video, then I'm not interested. In the email, he also sent me a download for the second video. And like he said, it's definitely crazy.
What the hell? I'm dreaming. Oh, thank God.
Now, to me, and probably you as well, it appears as if MRS is literally in the game. That lines up as well, as at the end of the first video, he seems to have been teleported in after creating the world. But because of the sudden change, he falls over and the video ends. And this recording starts in the same place, with the camera on the ground, so the timeline of events so far lines up, physically at least. But is he really in the game? I mean, it's a big claim, but we can try and back it up with what little evidence we have so far. First off, MRS's email. He claims that when he shows these videos to people or tells them about them, they don't take him seriously. That would make sense if he was telling people that he recorded the videos while literally being inside of the game. On top of that, in the first video he said this sarcastically.
This seed, I saw it on YouTube. Lots of video with like previews. The video was kind of stupid, saying like, ooh, the seed is cursed, or something like that.
At first it seemed like it was just a bad joke, but maybe it was the truth. Lastly, the audio in the second video. Listen to the music. It's very echoey and ethereal, like Judgment Day trumpets sounding across the entire world from the sky itself. If you were physically present in the game, that would be a pretty realistic way for the music to sound. So everything seems to point to the most likely possibility being that he's actually there, but why would he be in the game and how? Well, the only possibility so far would be this seed, as he mentioned getting it from a video that claimed it was cursed. But it's hard to say why that would be just yet. Aside from how we got here, there is one oddity in the world itself. Right around here we can see a small stone mound on the side of the screen, but just a few seconds later it's miraculously gone. So clearly it can for some reason move, or he isn't alone. But we already know that based on the campfire smoke at the end of the video. On top of that, when he made this world, he specifically stated it would be with a friend.
I'm gonna make a survival world with my friend.
So that's probably who it is, but why would this piece of terrain randomly disappear? Well, by the end of the video, MRS seems to be going towards the smoke, so hopefully whoever else is in the world will give us the answers. So I went back to Gmail to ask if I could see it. Video 3. This one actually features another human being. It's interesting and also intense, but I'll let you be the judge of that. Take a look.
Hey, Levi.
Eren, are you in the game too?
Yeah, obviously. I joined you.
Now, a lot happened in this video, so let's break it all down. First off, Eren in the castle doesn't seem very concerned at all. If he's in the world like MRS or Levi, why is he so calm? It's possible he's not, and we just don't get to hear him long enough to recognize his fear, but to me he sounds pretty laid back. So he's either not in the game like Levi, which would be inconsistent for seemingly no reason, or he is in the game and just doesn't care, which is arguably even weirder. Either way, something isn't adding up. On one hand, we have to wonder why he's not in the game, and on the other, we have to wonder why he is but doesn't care. On top of that, at the end of the video, something caused a massive explosion, or possibly an earthquake. But if we rewind to look at the few frames we have available, there's clearly something here. It's hard to say what, but it's certainly some kind of creature. Humanoid without a doubt. We can see what looks like arms and a head as well. Based on the castle being roughly 6 blocks tall, whatever this thing that destroyed it is would be around 9 or 10. So clearly something is trying to get Levi, or maybe Eren. But why? And why did it not attack before now? They've both been in the game for a while, as in the second video the smoke was quite a ways off, and in this video it's clearly nearing sunset. So why wouldn't this thing attack before now? Well, it's possible that it only attacks at night like most mobs do, and with the sun setting it could have technically been nighttime in game, and that's what caused it to attack. But it's hard to say, as the recording ends shortly after the attack as Levi runs away. This video has left us with a lot of questions though, like what attacked the castle and why? Is Eren actually in the game, and if so, did he survive the attack? If he's not in the game, then why is Levi? Why didn't this unknown entity attack before now? Hopefully we can find some of the answers in the next video. This video isn't as intense as the last, and starts with Levi recording on a hill, surveying the landscape and showing us the ruined castle. By now, it's brighter outside, which means that the entire night has passed without incident. As for the rest of the video, I'll let you hear it from Levi himself.
I think I'm gonna try and follow it. If Eren's here like me, I have to... Oh, I better turn this off to save battery.
He doesn't really tell us much, but we do get an idea of what he intends to do. Follow the path of torn up ground left by whatever attacked the castle during the night, and hopefully find his friend in the process. But there's something you might not have noticed in this video. For just 5 frames near the beginning, we can see a glowing blue square in the side of this hill. In the last video, the thing that attacked the castle had glowing blue eyes. So what is this thing? Well, it's still impossible to tell, but I think our theory about it only coming out at night is holding steady. It seems to be hiding, and as Levi is recording it seems to be sunrise. So maybe whatever this is simply can't come out right now. But if that is the case, then why did it not attack Levi during the night? He was out the entire time, ending the last video at sunset and starting this one at sunrise. So why did it not attack during that time? We can't really know for sure just yet, but we still have questions left to be answered. We still don't have answers about Eren, we still don't know why this entity was passive until now, and why it didn't attack Levi after the castle. So let's see where Levi ends up in the next video. This video is strange to say the least. It starts at dusk, so he's clearly been walking around a while, and Levi pans up to record a strange structure of 3 stone spires surrounded by bones. He doesn't have much to say aside from being confused.
What the hell is this? You know, for some reason, I just don't feel that safe here. I need to keep looking.
His confusion here is understandable, as it's really hard to figure out what this is supposed to be. A burial ground? A sacrificial altar? Why this is here doesn't make any sense, and it certainly wouldn't make sense for Eren to have built this. On top of that, you may have noticed these bones in the first video as well, so clearly something is going on. There's also one other detail that you might not have noticed that's been bothering me. There are no mobs, not in the last video across the entire landscape, and not in any other video we've seen so far. During the night, Levi was supposedly never attacked or harmed, as he doesn't seem to imply it, so even off camera there have been no mob encounters at all. So perhaps something is killing the mobs and gathering its bones for some reason. That something is most likely whatever attacked the castle. But if it is killing every mob, then why? And how is it killing daytime mobs if it can't attack during the day? Either it's attacking mobs during the day, causing bones to be left strewn around, which implies it can attack during the day and chooses to avoid Levi, or it's not the one killing mobs and something else is in the world. Both of these solutions are very confusing and only add to our list of questions. However, this is where my path had to end for a while. If you remember before, I was only sent videos 3 to 5. Anything past that is still in Levi's possession. So I emailed him to ask if there were more videos that I could see. Hello MRS, or Levi. I finished inspecting every video up to now, but I have to know, are there more? Yeah, just 2. But they're weird. I don't really know how to explain it, but I just can't show them to anyone, especially the last one. It just feels wrong. Well, like I said before, I don't think you're crazy, and I'm taking these videos very seriously. If even you think the last ones are weird, then maybe I could help you understand them. I've gotten a lot from the first 5. Maybe with your last 2, I can finally figure this out. Are you sure you can? Absolutely. Now that we have access to the last 2 videos, let's jump right into number 6.
Where'd that thing go? It was massive. Did it climb? No way that thing climbed.
The video ends abruptly. I assume the camera just hit a rock or something and turned off. But I'm guessing that whatever attacked the castle in the 3rd video was the culprit behind whatever just happened to Levi in this one. This is also the same cliff we saw a glowing blue eye come out of in the 4th video. So everything we've seen up until now points to this entity being the cause of the earthquake, or whatever it was. But I feel like this basically confirms our theory that whatever this is only attacks at night. But that still doesn't answer the questions we have about it. If anything, it convolutes things even more. What's killing mobs if the entity can't attack during the day? And if there is something else here doing it, then why haven't we seen it? But if there isn't anything else, then where are all of the mobs? It's impossible to know for sure, however, considering Levi was attacked by the golem in this video and clearly lived to tell the tale, I think it's very possible that Eren survived the castle, so it's plausible that he's still alive. So even though this video wasn't the most insightful, it helped us cross off some of our questions and give us a decent bit of information. But the next video is by far the most important. This video picks up inside of a cave that Levi supposedly fell into. I assume that the camera turned on again from being slammed into the ground. I'll let you take a look for yourself.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah. Why? I don't know how I got here. I just made a world and... What? What do you mean the same? Like, we're all human, I guess? What do you mean? Yeah?
This video is, well, it isn't what I expected, but it gives us everything we need to figure out the answers to our questions. First of all, the golem is clearly the same entity we've been seeing in the videos up until now. It's the strange moving rock from the 2nd video, the thing that attacked the castle in the 3rd, and the strange eye in the 4th. And it either is or built the pillars in the 5th, and it's the reason for the earthquake in the last video. But based on this video, it doesn't seem evil or malicious. So why is it seemingly killing all the mobs and scattering bones around? And why did it attack Eren in the 3rd video? Well, I think that, as well as all of our other questions, can be answered by simply figuring out what the golem is trying to do. I think I know, but let me explain. Up until now, the golem has only been observing Levi specifically. Every other mob and even Eren were being targeted, but Levi wasn't. In this video, the golem seems to clarify. He says that Levi's mind is like nothing he's ever seen. So that's likely why he was specifically watching him and not attacking. But even if that is the case, then why attack Eren? Well, the only explanation is that the golem has seen his mind before, or at least something similar. Other players. If we assume Eren wasn't really in the game, that would be why the golem had assumed he'd seen him before, and why he didn't spare him. Even if all the players are different, the code or mind of a player is always the same. On top of that, in the 3rd video, Eren says he joined Levi, and the golem says the seed when Levi asks why he's in the game. If the usage of the seed is the reason that Levi got put into the game, that's why Eren didn't. He didn't make or use the seed, he just joined the world, and thus was never put into the game. So it's more than likely that he's alive, in the physical world at least. But why attack him at all? What is the golem trying to do? Well, I'm not 100% sure, but if all mobs' minds are the same, then maybe it just wants to see if anything changes. It's clearly not stupid, and is fully conscious but still not human. So it doesn't have any mind to go back to in the real world as far as we know. Whatever it is, it's basically trapped in the game. Every time something dies in its world, it just comes back exactly the same. I assume it's killing mobs to see if one day they respawn differently. As for why it's trying to do that, I think the last few lines answer that for us. The golem says this.
What do you mean? Yeah?
When Levi says that he exists, the golem looks content, happy to hear it. The golem doesn't want to find intelligent life to free itself from its own loneliness. It just wants to be certain that it's not alone in the world, that someone else exists and knows that themselves. It was simply afraid that if it were to ever pass on, nothing would be left but mindless repetitive lines of code like it's seen in regular players, sheep, pigs, and every other mob. Once it found out that Levi, and according to him, every other player was different, it was willing to send him back. Happy to know that the world was being experienced by more than just itself, and that life wasn't alone. To know that someone else would see the sun rise and set, see the stars in the sky, and know its place in it all.